What's up, guys? Well, welcome to another weekly market analysis for this particular week that starts on 13th July. So, which is today actually, because the market has already opened. Now, I'll be looking at the DXY and other pairs. Now, starting off with the economic calendar, highlight for this particular week is that we will be having the CPI numbers being released on Tuesday, and this week is also full of red folders. Please make sure to stay on high alert just to not find yourself on the wrong side of the market. Now, jumping to the weekly market analysis, I quickly want to start with DXY. So for DXY, if you guys have been following this weekly market analysis, is that I say that this was our last break of structure, and after every break of structure, we expect at least the market to give us a pullback. So we are looking to trade this pullback lower until these levels over here, which we have this for daily order block, or rather daily demand zone, and again also which is also a 4-hour demand zone, of course. Now, looking at what we have right now from the lower time frame, we can see that the reversal is already happening. If we can go to the 1-hour time frame, it becomes even more clearer because we have lower lows and lower highs. Now, my anticipation right now is that the price might be coming to test the supply zone, where we have price tried last week to push high, but the price did not get to the supply zone itself. So I will be looking for price to test this supply zone before we can see DXY pushing lower. Now, despite being on the 50% fib of this move, I still anticipate that the price might see a deeper correction to this 4-hour supply zone before we can start positioning ourselves for buys on the DXY. So expect this 4-hour demand zone to be tested before we can see price pushing high. And of course, this is our swing low and this is a swing high, means that our current trading range lies in between these two. Now, looking at the next pair, I'll be looking at AUD USD. Or rather, let's look at Euro USD first. Now, for Euro USD, the market has already opened actually, and what I'm looking for is for price to test this 1-hour demand zone, then push high. Now, what we'll be looking for in London session is, as you can see, right now price has already taken this low. So I expect maybe price to push lower. Give us this kind of a confirmation before we can see price pushing high. So for Euro USD, we will be positioning ourselves for buy.
Now, one of the biggest challenges when it comes to skilled traders is how to secure trading capital in their Forex trading career. Now, I want to introduce you to WeMasterTrade.com, a platform that is ready to empower you in your trading career journey. Now, with WeMasterTrade.com, you can be able to scale up your trading career with either instant or challenge accounts. And the beauty about WeMasterTrade.com is that with as low as $35, you can be able to secure an account for yourself that fits your budget. Now, using the code on this screen and using the link on the description, you can get yourself 30% exclusive to all members in my community. Go out there and secure your trading account with WeMasterTrade.com.
And we'll be looking to take price to these extreme for immediate 4-hour supply zone, or even better to this 4-hour supply zone, which is the extreme level on this current trading range. Now, let's look at the AUD USD. Now, AUD USD, what we have from the daily time frame is that price has already been reacting from this key level of support from the daily level. My anticipation is that the price should be giving us a deeper correction to fill the imbalance that has already been left over here. Now, coming down to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that the current range that price has already formed is that we've been having higher highs and higher lows. Now, you can see it from even the 1-hour time frame or even the 4-hour time frame. Now, looking from the 1-hour time frame, you can see price is already making higher highs and higher lows. My anticipation is that we should see price pulling back to this demand zone. It's a 1-hour stroke. It's a 1-hour, it's a 1-hour demand zone. So we should be seeing price coming down to this 1-hour demand zone, or even this level over here. But I would, for the purposes of interest of this particular week, I would be looking for price to come and test this 1-hour demand zone before we can see price pushing higher to higher zones. Now, the extreme zone that I'm looking for sells for AUDUSD to resume the long-term downtrend direction is this for supply zone. Now, let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD, almost a similar context, although one is lagging behind. Now, for Euro USD, we've already looked at Euro USD. Let's look at GBP USD. So for GBP USD, looking a little bit different from Euro USD. We even have a nice and smarter price action on GBPSD right now. So as you can see, price is already on the 4-hour supply zone. Going down to the 1-hour time frame, you can see price was still making higher highs and higher lows. But as per the moment, the last higher low has already been violated, and if at all price is able to close below here, so I'll be looking for some retracement of this move that caused this the change of character for me to get into a short. A stop loss just above this particular zone, or even this high over here that has been formed, and I'll be looking to take price lower or bearish on GBPUSD, unlike what? Unlike Euro USD. Now let's look at NZUSD. So NZUSD has been a darling lately as well. So we have had some very neat price action. Now from the higher time frame context, we had our last break of structure, and therefore means that we are looking to trade a retracement for price to rebalance this move that had caused this swing. So ideally we are trading a pullback. If at all we are looking for any buys, we'll be trading this particular retracement. Now going to the 4-hour time frame, you can see, or even the 1-hour time frame, we've been having very clean price action from when the price started doing this pullback. So this is a change of character. We had our setup here, first setup. Now the second setup that we were looking at NZUSD did not go well, although we were able to spot it, but now we were stopped out on stop hunt. So this is a setup we were looking for price to come. Once price had done this break of structure, we are looking for a retracement onto this 1-hour demand zone, and we had our entry here and stop loss just below this swing. Unfortunately, we got stopped out before price pushing higher. Now for this particular week that has already opened, what I'm looking for is price to come to this 4-hour supply zone, test it, give us some confirmation, then I'd be looking to take this setup and to ride targeting these highs over here for NZUSD. USD card USD card. Now this is our last break of structure going up. My anticipation is that USD card should be pulling back to the 50% zone, which is around from the daily, which is around here. So this is the ultimate price point that I want to see price pushing lower from the higher time frame context. Now looking at where we are right now, price has already given us this change of character from the 4-hour time frame. So I'm looking for price to do a deeper correction on USD card before we can see price giving us another break of structure. So for USD card, we'll be looking to go bearish. Look for any confirmation to give you short trade positions. Let's look at the USD CHF. So USD CHF, I had spotted a setup last week, but I was not able to take advantage of it since it happened on Friday. Now, from what we have right now on USD CHF, again, this was the last break of structure. We had also some reaction from these resistance zone. Sorry. Now moving down to the 4-hour time frame, you realize that we have some great imbalance on this 4-hour time frame structure or demand zone. So I'm looking for price to come lower to these levels. Now from where we are right now, price has been making lower lows and lower highs, even from the 4-hour time frame context and also from the 1-hour time frame context.
Have you heard all the Forex hype online? Flashy cars, false profits? Here, we are not about the hype. We are about the skill. Our training is real, practical, and beginner-friendly. We will train you how to analyze the market, risk management, and also how to grow your account step by step. You can visit us at Spar Mall, 2nd floor, S47, or give us a call on our number, which is in all our social media platforms, to book your slot and start your journey to financial freedom.
Now, last week, what I was looking for is we have this beautiful 4-hour supply zone that is over here. It's actually it was actually a daily order block that was there. So I was looking for price to test that order block before we can see price pushing lower. Price indeed had a test on that daily order block, but we did not see any major move going down. So from where we are right now, or rather even recapping that particular setup that I was looking for last week, is that price was making this retracement onto this daily supply zone, and this was our last change of character. So once this change of character happened, then flip from this swing high to this swing low, and my deal entry would be here. So it means that right now we would be in some little drawdown before we anticipate for price to push lower. So for our supply from USD CHF perspective, nothing has changed so much. Not unless we break this swing high over here, then it means that we no longer be interested in looking for shorts. So at least for now, short term, we should be looking for shorts for price to get here before we start looking for longs from this for our supply for our demand zone. Sorry. Now let's look at the so for NAS 100 last week. This was a change of character from the daily time frame context. Looking from the 4-hour time frame context, we've been actually bearish bias on NAS 100 last week, or rather at the end of the last week, we were anticipating for price to test this zone, which indeed it did, and we were looking for a bearish confirmation to go down or lower, but the price did not give us that confirmation. Now, from what we have right now is that going down to the lower time frame, if at all that zone is able to hold, because I can see we did not even have a close above, therefore means that this is our last price point that we want to see broken. If at all we have to go bearish. So this is our change of character, internal change of character from the lower time frame context, because this was the last break of structure going high, up or high. So if at all price breaks this level, then we'll be looking for a retracement to go shorts. And if at all price gives a reaction from this level, therefore it also means that we might be looking for buy setups on NZD on NAS 100 from this price level. So overall, the context, just to remind you that until price breaks this swing high from the 1 hour time frame, or rather from the 4 hour time frame context, we are still bearish bias. So we might only change our bias from bearish to bullish if at all price breaks this swing high over here. So that is it for NAS 100. Now for gold, I will be stayed on the sidelines for gold as per now, because there's no clear price action on where price is heading to. So the structure and the price action looks a little bit confusing. So I think maybe once the week proceeds a couple of few days, then we can be able to look at gold and be able to look at the projections, or rather where the market is going to be headed on gold. So for gold, I don't have a setup right now. I don't have any projections for gold. I'll be staying away for now until further notice. I hope you guys enjoy this weekly market analysis, and if you are new here, please make sure to subscribe. If also you look forward to trade with me, make sure to join my Telegram community, because I'll be giving updates on the setups that I'll be taking for the week. Make sure not to miss out. See you on the next one, guys, and wishing you a lovely and fantastic new trading week. Thank you so much. Bye bye.